Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. I need to turn off the... Okay, 1 second. I need to turn off the heater because it's super loud. It is freezing in this room, so I have a blanket. Okay, you guys, so today I am gonna be talking about the new nude palette by Huda Beauty. So this is Huda Beauty's new 18 shadow palette. She has 2 other ones that she has released. This is the first one that I have purchased from her 18 shade palette. I have actually been using this palette for the past week or 2, so I pretty much already have been testing out the palette, and I wanted to come on here, let you guys know what I've experienced, and so let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sylvia. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe if you like this video and give it a thumbs up and hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Alright guys, so I did already do the rest of my makeup. I don't have anything on my eyes because I am gonna demo the palette here for you. My hair looks really good today, actually. So I did purchase the palette about 2 weeks ago during the VIB sale. If you guys want to see my VIB haul from Sephora during the sale, I will put a card up here and link it down below. If you haven't seen that video, there are so many makeup sets that I purchased. I was at Sephora and I was looking at makeup, and this was obviously in the front. You know, when they have like new releases, new stuff, they put it out in the front. I had seen a bunch of stuff online about this palette. I actually was not planning on purchasing this palette. I felt like, come on, another neutral palette. How many neutral shades do we need? However, when I saw the palette in store, I didn't buy it. I did not buy it. I did swatch some of the shades. I was like, I'm not gonna buy another neutral palette. I'm not gonna do it. You know, bought some other stuff, went home. I kept thinking about the palette. And you know what happens when you keep thinking about something, you go back and you buy it. In person, this palette looks so much better. When you get the palette, it does come in a plastic box like this, and it says New Nude Huda Beauty. Oh shit. So it comes with so many different types of shadows. It does say that it's made in Italy. Huda Beauty is a cruelty-free brand, and the palette is $65. All of her 18 shadow palettes are $65. It is available at Sephora and on the Huda Beauty website, so I will link it down below. When you get the palette, this is how it looks. I love the packaging. It's just gorgeous. I just always love Huda Beauty's packaging. And on the back you have the ingredients. It says the same thing on the back of the palette and on the box. When you open the palette, it comes with a mirror. I love the mirror. It does come with this sticker right here. I don't want to take it off yet. Even with the sticker, you can see really good. And then you have all 18 shades in here. As you guys can see, some of these shadows look so freaking gorgeous, especially these shades right here, which are the pearl pressed shades. Those are pearls that are pressed. They're not necessarily glitter. They're actually very smooth. The 2 glitter shades are right here, and then the rest are mattes, and then you have a shimmer shade that's right here. So I've used pretty much all of the shades except like these 2 right here, and it also comes with a concealer shade. That's this one right here. That one is called Concealed. This palette comes with cool tone and warm tone I can never say warm tone shades. I pretty much know how the mattes perform by using the other matte shades, and I have used the glitters and the pearl shades as well, and the conceal shade. For today's look, I think I want to create more of a deeper eyeshadow look. It just looked so different from other palettes that I've seen. Not necessarily the shades, but just like the textures of the shadows. They look so different. I have never seen shadows like these before, where they have like chunks of pearl pressed into the shadows, and they're shimmery and so sparkly and metallic. I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching the shades here on camera, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the shadows on my eyes. I'm gonna start with the top row. The first one is called Bear, which is a pretty light shade. I use this to just apply all over my eyes. That is the shade Bear. Really, really light shade. I like to apply that one as a base. The next one is called Crave. These pearl shades have like a dual chrome finish. So that is a swatch of Crave on my fingers. You guys can see it's like really, really reflective. Love this shade right here. It's so pretty. Super reflective, and it feels very, very smooth and buttery. It does not feel chunky at all. That one I would describe as a rose gold, and it does have pink and like green, yellow, reflective dual chrome finish on this shade. It's so gorgeous. Oh my god. Alright guys, so the next one is called Crave. And that is a really pretty peachy matte shade, and these mattes are really buttery and smooth. They're not drying at all. Fantasy. Oh my god, you guys. That is freaking beautiful. Oh my god, you guys. So pretty. Love that. Next shade is called Love Bite and then Spanked. So these are some of the dark matte purple shades in the palette. So that is one layer. I'm just gonna go back again. Blend them out a little bit. They're just really, really soft. Alright, so that is the top row. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the middle row. Okay, so the first shade right here is called Lace. This is like a purple lilac matte shade. It's in these swatch really good. But of course with matte shades, sometimes you just have to layer them. So that is Lace. The next shade is another Pro Pressed shadow. It's called Daydream. Super pretty eyeshadow, so beautiful. I love these so much. The next one is called Tickle. It's another matte. I'm just gonna go ahead one more time, blend it out. These are very pigmented, you guys. They do layer really nicely as well. Okay, so the next two shades are a little bit tricky. These are the glitter eyeshadows. This one is Excite. And I have to be really careful with these because they do have fallout. So this one is Lace. The next one is called Infatuated. Very pretty. Really nice glitters and really pretty. You guys can see they're not really for swatching because these are like legit glitter. They have some silicone in there so that they can adhere to your eyes. The next one is Infatuated. They're pretty similar, except one is a little bit more burgundy and maroon. This one has a little bit more like rose gold and pink in there. I'm swatching my arm, but they're still on my finger. These are definitely gonna stick on your eyelids. They do have fallout, so just keep that in mind. I would definitely use the concealer shade in the palette before applying the glitter shadows or a glitter glue. I also noticed when taking off the shadows, I had glitter the next day. The glitters are really hard to take off. The next shade is called Kinky, which is the shimmer shade. Wow, that swatches really, really nicely. Very, very smooth. The bottom row has the concealer shade, which is called Concealed. So this one is pretty sheer but a little bit opaque, and they made it like that on purpose so that it can go with a lot of skin tones. It's not like a regular concealer, it's pretty sticky. This was genius. Nowadays, everybody wants to do a cut crease and all of those fancy things with eyeshadow. This concealer shade really helps with doing cut creases and not having to grab like a concealer to do a cut crease, or you basically have what you need here in this palette. You have basically your eye primer in the palette. I thought that was so freaking genius. So the first matte is called Secret. Really pretty matte. The next one is called Tease. And then the next one is called Raw. So these are more on the warm tone side, and I'm just gonna go over one more time, blend them out a little bit more. So you guys can see they're pretty pigmented, and you only have to go in once. They're so nice. When you blend them out, you can still see like very metallic finish. The last shade is called Teddy. It's a matte. Going one more time. So that is the last row. really nice. I have been using this palette a lot. Alright, so let's create a look using the palette now. So I'm first going to go in with the shade Bear. So I'm going to go in with the shade Bear and apply that all over my lid using that as a base. I'm using a fluffy brush from Sephora to apply it. There's also not that much fallout with these shadows, and I'm going in pretty hard in there, and I don't feel like it has too much fallout. So the shade is not completely white, but it does look white on camera probably. There is a little bit of tint to it, which I like. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to go in with is called Lace, which is like the purple lilac shade right here. And I'm just going to use a crease blending brush to apply that. This shade literally matches my top. They blend so nice. They apply so nicely. I don't have to work that hard to blend these mattes. They're just really, really soft, and they're pigmented, but not too pigmented when they're really hard to work with, if you know what I'm talking about. I love the mattes in here. This is a really, really pretty purple shadow. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with the shade called Teddy with the same brush. I'm gonna use that to kind of blend out the edges of Lace. Alright, and do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so I kind of want to create a halo eye with the shade Love Bite. So it's this dark purple shade right here. So I'm going to apply that on the inner and outer corner of my eyes. So I'm just building this shade up and really deepen up that shade. Going back in with the same brush from earlier, I'm going to grab Lace again and blend out the edges. And also grab a little bit of this shade right here. It's called Spanked. And do the same thing on the other eye. Alright guys, so this is how it looks right now. I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the concealer now. I'm going to grab some with my finger and apply right in the middle. So now I'm going to go in with the shade right here, Charmed, with my finger and just apply it right in the middle. So pretty. But I like using my fingers to apply these shades. It's just gives like the best payoff. Alright, so right on top of that shadow, I'm gonna use one of the glitter shades, Infatuated. Wow, you guys, that's gorgeous. These shadows are just perfect for the holidays as well. Like this color, Infatuated, so pretty for the holidays. Even this one too for the holidays because it's like burgundy. Okay, so I am gonna go back in with the dark purple shade and just blend out the edges. The shadows can blend in together with the glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe away some of the fallout that I had. I'm going to apply some black eyeliner, mascara, and lashes. And then we're going to do the lower lash line. Alright guys, so I just applied eyeliner, mascara, and lashes. I love how this is turning out. So I'm going to do my lower lash line now. And I'm going to go in with one of these darker shade, matte shades right here. So I'm going to go in with this shade. It is called Tease. A really tiny flat brush like this and apply it really close to my lower lash line. And I'm also going to grab some of the shade Love Bite right there in the same area, right on the lower lash line as well. And then to blend out the shadows, I'm going to use this shade right here, Teddy. I'm using the Sigma E30 brush. I'm going to just blend out the bottom. I'm going to grab a little bit more of Love Bite and mix it with Spanked on the outer corner. Alright, and then I'm just going to apply some black eyeliner. I'm using the Double Take eyeliner by Tarte. And I also use this to tightline on my top lash. Going back with the pencil brush and using Love Bite, which is the dark purple. I'm going to go over again. Alright guys, so for the inner corner of my eyes, I am going to use one of the shimmery pearl shades. I'm going to use the shade Crave, which I have been using for the inner corner of my eyes, and I really like it. So that is Crave. It's really pretty. I'm actually going to put a little bit of the concealer on the inner corner, and then I'm going to apply Crave right on top. Oh my god. You guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to grab some of that Crave shadow and apply it on my brow bone also. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply mascara now. Alright guys, so I just applied my lipstick to finish the look. I'm using the new Kylie lip liner in shade Kylie. I also just uploaded a video on that lip kit if you want to check it out. And then I applied the lip gloss Partner in Crime by Kylie. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I love how this look turned out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this look in the comment section below. I definitely recommend the new Nude palette by Huda Beauty. I love how innovative this palette is. The concealer shade in here is genius. These pressed pearl shades that are in this palette are literally out of this world. I've never seen shades like these in a palette before. Quality of the shadows are amazing. The mattes blend out so easy. I feel like you can create so many looks with this palette as well. You can create a pretty bold look like the one that I did today. So it's not necessarily just a neutral or nude look. In my opinion, I feel like this is just a really fun look, especially for the holidays right now, Christmas and New Year's. I am definitely going to be taking this palette with me traveling anywhere that I go for the holidays. So I am so happy that I purchased this palette, and honestly I think it's one of the best palettes that have released this year just because of the innovation of the palette. It's different. I think this palette is definitely worth the money. I would put this on my Christmas list for sure. There is another palette from Natasha Denona that I wanted to try out, which is the gold palette, but I might be putting that one on my Christmas list. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna go to bed and snuggle up in this cold weather. I hope you guys stay warm. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!